progressing. I'm happy that we have 36 states capital which are fully developed, which means 36 towns have been fully developed after our independence. I'm happy most especially at the infrastructural development in the southwest in particular. Even though the national allocation to the southwest is one of the least, but you will find out that the development in the southwest is one of the best when you look at it, when you go around. This does not mean that the governments of the southwest are better, but that is the truth that you see on the ground. That equitable development in the southwest. I want to say that Nigeria is okay for everybody. We are better together than being divided. Most of the countries in Africa who have attempted to break away have since then been in civil war. None of them have survived the breaking away.
Agitations.
Yes. When the PDP was in power, there was no agitation for breakaway.
Oh. You mean when the PDP was in power?
There was no agitation.
Because Mr. Shomole was saying it, he said the voice there at the conference that it was those who lost out, the PDP, that started the agitation. Do you share his perspective, sir?
So, it is when they lost out, they are now agitating. It means that people want to remain perpetually in government and not minding the people they want to govern. As soon as they lost out, they think this is the right time for us to break away. Nigeria will not break. And I want to say again, as the president has said, the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable. I'm not saying one thing that somebody is wrong or right. I'm just telling you my own
perception.
We were at the National Conference of 2014. The first condition was that Nigeria unity was non-negotiable. That was the basis of that conference. And the president at that time was a Southerner. If the Southerners feel so much wanting to break away, why didn't they break away when the Southerner was president? Why didn't they break away when the Southerner was president? Why didn't they break away when Obasanjo was president? Why is it that when a Northerner is now president that we are asking for breakaway and so on and so on? There is nothing wrong with Nigeria, and there is nothing wrong with the Nigerian constitution. It's just the leadership of the country that we have to ensure that we continue to engage or elect good people to manage the activities of Nigeria. On restructuring, is that there are certain things that are not right, that has made people to yearn for breakaway or this and those. So restructuring is to try and correct these things so that everybody will be happy in the Nigerian project.
Like what and what, sir?
Now let me tell you, for instance, why allocate oil well to individuals? See, when you allocate oil well to individuals, if anybody writes it down and see that, oh, the individuals from the north or south are more on this list, there will be agitation.
You're talking, sir.
What we need to do is to ensure that we don't allocate oil well to individuals. We allocate oil well to institutions.
Oh, institutions? Not even states? Not even states, sir?
No, institutions.
Okay, like what and what institutions, sir?
Okay, let me give you an example.
Okay, sir.
When the British electricity wanted to privatize, they did not sell to individuals. They created institution, British Electricity Corporation, allowed everybody who is British to buy shares, allow people who are involved in production of generators and other to buy shares. So they could now appoint people to manage it.
That's the British solution.
That was it. Okay. Now, when we wanted to privatize our electricity, we just gave it to individuals called discos.
Yes.
Some people had not even a penny in their pocket. So you will now begin to say, why give it to that man? Why not me?
Yes.
But if you had created institution, Southeast Electricity Corporation, South Electricity Corporation, Southwest Electricity Corporation, North-East Electricity Corporation, and then sell these things to them, there will be no agitation. There will be no agitation. So it is leadership that we should try and manage ourselves. Now, if you get to government and somebody discover that certain parts of the country, because they were president, stole all the money, looted the central bank, of course there will be agitation. The central bank should be an institution on its own. It's not a place where somebody will just come up with an idea.
Yes.
Say this should be the price of the dollar. This should be the dollar. The central bank should be an institution that will be on the same level with any financial organization in the world, and they will be so the operation will be so determined
and
transparent. Not a central bank that a head of state can just go in and take any amount he likes.
But that has been the fear, and that has been the depression.
That has been it. So if we all try and state what the problems are, we shall find quick solution. But if we all begin to make hate speeches, then there will be no solution. There will be no solution at all. It is come to a time now that we should not allow hate speeches, and we should not allow criminals to dominate our domain. The police and the army should be ready
to act.
We have made one great mistake, giving amnesty to militants without conquering them.
Oh, you think it's a mistake, sir?
It was a great mistake. That is why people are becoming...
but a lot of people didn't see that way. A lot of politicians felt it.
No, it's a great mistake.
Okay, sir.
That's why everybody is now going out where when we start kidnapping, they will now give us amnesty. When we now begin to do this, they will now give us amnesty. That was the beginning of our problem, that amnesty problem. So people don't want to work now. They believe, okay, let us also go and break the pipes in our state. And then they will give us amnesty. There is nothing like amnesty. Amnesty is when you go to war and you conquer your enemies and they are ready to surrender. And then you leave them, instead of putting them into jail, you release them and make sure that they can live normal life. That's what amnesty is. But here we are paying thousands of people who are not working. We are paying those militants huge sum of money, and they are not using it to benefit their people or their area. They are using it to accumulate arms.
That's risky. That's very unfortunate.
So this is the problem we have. Now you find also that when it comes to agitation, you look at the people who are agitating. you find that most of them belong to one particular political group.
I agree now.
You know, and when they speak with such hatred that you will think that what they are speaking about is correct. How can you defend a minister for petroleum, you know, stealing 200,000 liters per day? Nobody has mentioned it.
Yes, sir.
Everybody is just saying, is he the only one who has stolen? Because this country is being ruled by corrupt people. Nigerians should wake up, and ensure that they vote for the right people. People should be able to account for exposed wealth. People should be able to explain their wealth. This government should. The problem we have is not
multifarious.
Is that security, for instance,
yes, sir,
is polarized, and then you find that an average policeman on the road, if an average policeman on the road can be given 1,000 naira, and we allow you to go for any crime, then you can imagine if a kidnapper offers him $1,000. Of course, he will allow him to go. So these are the problems that we have. Rather than people getting themselves together and begin to say, we want to go, we want to go.
Yeah.
You want to go to where? You imagine if Biafra goes away and we block the exit from the Niger Bridge from Asaba, and we block it, and we block it from Benue, the other side. Where do they want to go? How do they want to get? How do they want to get there?
It's almost like a fixed landlock.
How do they want to get there? So people just talk. People want to talk so that people can recognize that they are there.
Maybe become celebrities.
Not because they are there. People also have been so corrupt. They have been so corrupt that the only way they can hide the corruption, also begin to threaten government with problems and so on and so forth. Now, so far, we've had a very good president.
Are you sure, sir? They will have a very good president? Because the agitation also is that the president is ill and that the economy is in doldrums.
Who is not ill?
Okay, sir.
Who is not ill? Who is 74 that is not ill? Didn't we know he was 74 before we voted him?
Of course, we knew.
So who cannot be ill? Was he ill by the time we voted him? Who knows what causes illness? Don't you know that even when you get to the presidential table and they open file of Diezani to you, you can faint. You won't believe it. If you get to the presidency and they open the file for Jonathan for you, you can collapse. No doctor will be able to treat you.
Can you imagine?
Just talk.
Just talk.
Who could imagine that during the last election, such amount of money was distributed to individuals? Where did the money come from? Why is it possible for somebody to go into the central bank and take so much money? These are the things we should be trying to guide against, to make sure that no single individual, either president or so, will have access to our commonwealth and then just take it away. Now look at it. Even if these people who have stolen money have saved the money in Nigeria, we will not have problem. You can see that all of them took the money outside Nigeria. What should be the punishment for those who steal our money and take it across Nigeria? And what should be the punishment for those who steal our money and keep it in Nigeria? I'm not saying what he said is right. I'm not saying what he said is wrong. But there is sense in what he has said.
Well, how do you mean, sir?
Okay. Once you return the money to Nigeria, it means you have returned the loot to the owner. But that's what it means. What he's saying is that if you have money outside that we cannot see, if you can return it here, even if you have stolen it, we will forgive you. But the money will be here. You and I can go to the bank and borrow it.
How we should say everything that he returns.
Okay. Now, if you return the money and we find out that you did not return it, then there is a forfeiture and then punishment for those that. It means you still have money outside which you didn't declare. Then you are guilty of stealing and taking the money away. Okay. We have to look. The bill has to be properly vetted.
Are you sure? Okay, that bill, you mean the bill will make sense?
No, there is sense in it. The bill should be properly vetted. When you put, okay, look, what the bill is saying is that, look, if you can come forward and give us what you stole, we shall give you amnesty. What we are doing now, we are doing what you call a plea bargaining. And plea bargaining, the owner still gets about 50%. Of those who stole our money in the banks, they are still walking around today because they did plea bargaining. One of them went away with 80 billion.
Jesus Christ. 80 billion?
Yes.
80 billion?
Yes.
A politician for that matter?
No, not the bank, an MD of a bank.
Oh. Oh wow.
So when we are looking at this problem,
yes, sir. Don't
just look at politicians. Let's look at the banks. The banks is where the criminality is being perfected. The banks.
Yes.
Let us stop having individuals owing or being the owners of banks. It means these individuals are in charge of our commonwealth.
Oh, bless you.
That's what it means. No individual should. If you buy a bank this thing today, a share today, instead of the share to go up, the share will come down.
Why?
It's only because they are stealing our wealth. People are not looking at that. They are looking at, let us break away. Let us break away. Most of the people who want to break away have no solution of how they will survive if they break away. When they give you a solution, they gave you a solution when we are still one Nigeria. Yes. They don't know that when you break away, the whole thing will change.
I know.
That Nigeria may not allow you to use their port. That you can be landlocked.
Even the airspace.
The airspace. Nigeria may not allow you to cross the airspace. You know, people that say VAT. It is because we are one Nigeria that we are enjoying the VAT. We are enjoying. If somebody break away, will he pay you VAT?
No, sir.
If the West break away from Nigeria, for instance, and then we develop Warri Port, they develop Port Harcourt Port. Let me tell you today.
Okay, sir.
Only 10 people own Nigeria today.
How do you mean, sir?
The same people who own the oil well also own the communications, you know, all this
business.
Also bought all the discos, also bought all this. I can name them. They are more than 10. Is that Nigeria? These are the things we need to restructure. If you go to Britain, you cannot see any bank belonging to an individual. You buy your shares, and the banks will perform. If somebody, the bank did not perform, if they call an annual general meeting, you remove those who are there, and then they put new people investors. That's the way Nigeria should run. Now, when we also have ministers, when you appoint a minister, they will be looking for a juicy ministry.
Yes, sir. Once
a minister begins to look for a juicy ministry, it means he wants to go there to steal.
Jesus.
What is juicy in you serving Nigeria? If you are a minister, it means you are a servant of Nigeria.
God bless you, sir.
If you are a member of the National Assembly, you are a servant of Nigeria. But they make them the masters of Nigeria. If you tender today, you are just wasting your money. because most of these contracts have been distributed and allocated.